Cowboys move fast, lock in 3 players for 2025. What does this mean for the team's future? With the 2025 NFL free agency approaching, the Dallas Cowboys have already begun making strategic moves to retain the team's core and optimize their salary cap space. In a series of calculated decisions, the franchise has secured Osa Odighizuwa's new contracts, restructured CeeDee Lamb's deal to free up $20 million in salary cap space, and now confirmed the retention of 3 key players. Juanyeh Thomas, Brock Hoffman, and Tyrus Wheat have all had their contracts renewed and will continue to defend the Cowboys through 2025. But what does this move mean for the team's future? Is Dallas setting the stage for a more aggressive offseason? Let's take a look at how these extensions impact the team and what we can expect from the Cowboys in the coming weeks. Cowboys. Secure key players without compromising budget. For those who are not yet familiar with the details of NFL contracts, Thomas, Hoffman, and Wheat were exclusive rights free agents, RFA. This means that because they had less than 2 accumulated seasons in the league, their rights belonged exclusively to the Cowboys, without the possibility of negotiations with other teams. The only requirement to keep them was that Dallas offer a minimum 1-year contract, something that the front office did not hesitate to do. Thus, the 3 players signed 2 new contracts of $1.03 million each, an investment that practically does not impact the salary cap, but maintains the depth of the roster. With this move, the Cowboys secure 3 valuable players without compromising the budget for future moves in free agency. The role of each player on the roster. These re-signings were not made by chance. Each of these players has shown potential and could be key players next season. Brock Hoffman, OL. The young lineman gained notoriety by Towan replacing Zach Martin during an injury and impressed with a solid performance. His presence on the roster guarantees depth on the offensive line, a critical area for any team that wants to be competitive. Juanyeh Thomas, Say, joined the team in 2022 as an undrafted free agent, fought for a roster spot, and was rewarded with significant playing time in 2023. His performance against the Commanders, including a spectacular kick return, showed that he has the potential to become a starter in the secondary in the future. Tyrus Wheat, edge special teams. Despite being an undrafted free agent in 2023, he earned a spot on the Cowboys roster and played in 12 games as a rookie, being an important name on special teams and an emergency alternative on the defensive line. By keeping these 3 players, the Cowboys avoid losing promising talents for minimal amounts and ensure depth on the roster without compromising the salary cap. What's next for the Cowboys, with the free agency officially starting on March? The Cowboys now have the financial space to seek reinforcements and fill holes on the roster. These moves suggest that the franchise is preparing for a strategic period where it can invest in specific signings without compromising its financial structure. The big question now is, what will be Dallas's next move? Will the team finally look for a major reinforcement for the defensive line or for the receiving corps? Now we want to hear your opinion. Are the Cowboys making the right decisions by keeping these players on the roster? Or should they look for more experienced options on the market? Leave your comment below and write, "Cowboys are on the right track." If you think these moves were smart for the team's future, and to continue following all the moves, signings, and behind-the-scenes news from the NFL, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Your participation strengthens our community and helps us bring exclusive and updated content about everything that happens in the league.